Hello everybody, welcome back to another video over here in YouTube. As always, my name is Christian and today we are with our friend Alex. He's a tour guide. He's an expert about this business and lifestyle, about the guiding in Colombia. So today he's going to give us some advices about what to do, what to know before and while you are in Colombia. So Alex, thank you so much for staying here with us.
Okay, hello everybody. Well, thank you, Christian. Thanks a lot for that nice introduction. Although I will never call myself an expert. I've been just doing this for 17, 18 years now. And I always say that you never stop learning. You know, everywhere you go, every day you find new things, you know, you learn something every day. I always have a meeting that is called the briefing. And on that briefing, we always explain a bunch of things about what to do and what not to do. Safety stuff in terms of, you know, security in the streets, what foods are good to eat and which ones are not so good to eat, water, money, etc. Most of the times when our clients come, they have the feeling that Colombia, being a third world country and being so far away from everything, is not a country with good technology, for example, and they bring lots of cash because they think that the credit cards are not going to be received here or that there are no ATMs available, and that is just not true. I always use the same example. If you go to Villa de Leyva, you will find around the main square at least 8 ATMs. If you go to other places like the coffee region, small towns like Salento, Finlandia, Quimbaya, wherever you go, just go to the main square and you will find 2, 3, or 4 ATMs over there. So it's not necessary to bring all of that cash, at least not Colombian cash. If you go to big cities like Cartagena, a city that is so used to tourism, you know, it's our most representative city in Colombia actually. When you go there, you can pay with your own currency. Everywhere you go, in every store, every restaurant, they will get credit cards. So again, it's not necessary to bring all of that cash. That would be one of the first pieces of advice. Apart from that, there are lots of things that might sound obvious for a bunch of people, but when you're traveling and with the time and with the experience, sometimes you see people doing crazy things and you just think that they should have known better. If you go to the streets in cities like Bogota, Medellin, again, even Cartagena, I always use one phrase, a Colombian phrase, and it is, don't give papaya, no de papaya, meaning that all you have to do is use a little bit of your common sense. If you're going to walk around your hotels, most of the areas will be extremely safe, but use your common sense. Don't go out with flashy things, for example. Don't stop in a corner and take out of your pocket a bunch of money and start counting it. You know, that's everywhere you go, that will be calling for trouble.
Just Colombia.
Exactly. That could happen in France, that could happen in the United States. Just use your common sense. You know, a traditional piece of advice is also just to go to the hotel, take a card from the hotel, and then you can just go outside, walk, enjoy, do whatever you want on your own, just being aware of where you are. In my experience, I have realized that in cities like Bogota, or even in the coffee region, you can bargain and you can get certain discounts, not too big, but you will save some money. Now, in cities like Cartagena, bargaining becomes more important. If you are an expert in bargaining, you can go there and you can easily get a big discount. Sometimes, depending on what you're trying to buy, you can easily get 30 or 40% discount if you are a good, you know, expert in bargaining. You have to be careful because you don't want to insult, you know, the owner of the store or the vendor in the street or whatever, but you can bargain. You can play with that a little bit. It's always useful. In cities, in the biggest cities like Bogota or Medellin, we always recommend, first of all, to call the taxis from the hotel directly. I'm not saying that it could be dangerous, but it won't be the best idea to take the taxis in the street. It's always better to call them. And then it's always good to ask for the cost, you know, of your taxi fare in advance. there is a chance that if you just get into the car and say, hey, take me to the Bolivar Square, there is a chance that the taxi drivers will increase a little bit in the price. So always ask in advance. If you're asking for the taxi from your hotel, you can ask to the people of the hotel how much more or less it's going to cost, and that will help you save some money too. Yeah, that's one of the funny things about Colombia. We have all kinds of ecosystems. We have mountains. We have cities in those mountains. We have cities on the ocean. We have deserts. We have a little bit of everything. And even in cities like Bogota, again, there are no seasons, so it's common to actually experience different kinds of weather in the same day. You can ask in the morning, hey, Alex, what's it gonna be? And then the answer will be, in the morning will be summer, but in the afternoon it's gonna be winter. So you have to be careful with that. If you're coming to Colombia, you must bring, at least just as a precaution, bring a raincoat and some comfortable shoes. And if you have a small umbrella that you can carry with you, it will always be good, because wherever you are, even in Cartagena, there is always a chance of rain, and the temperatures can change quite quickly as well. Well, if you're going to come to Colombia, the first thing that you need to pack is your adventurous spirit. And that applies for everything. I mean, you come to Colombia, you shouldn't be coming here expecting to find the same kind of food you have in the United States. Don't come to Colombia expecting to go and eat in the McDonald's store or the KFC. Come to Colombia with your spirit of adventure and try the bandeja paisa, try the ajiaco, try the local fruits, try the local salads. It's the best thing you can do. And then again, as I said, this spirit of adventure, you can use it for everything. Just go outside, walk on your own, try the food in the streets and the drinks. That will be the main thing.
Well, Alex, thank you so much for staying with us.
You're always welcome, my friend.
And well, if you have more questions of something you would like to know, remember you can write to our Instagram, and see you in another video. Goodbye.